all on the surface right here, all of these purple dots that you see are your lymphoid nodules. Okay? Now, as we look here, this is the outer cortex where it has the capsule, or it has the nodules. Do you guys see how in the middle right here, it looks kind of like a maze, right? All of these spaces that you see here are your sinusoids. And you asked about splenic cords. These are lymph node cords, like medullary cords. So see how there's a difference between white, like the lighter area, and like the darker area right here? You can distinctly see the cords in the lymph node, right? But you couldn't see that in the spleen. So that's why I'm not asking you to identify it in the spleen, because it's not as clear. Okay? So
the maze is the sinusoids, and the dark purple dots are the lymph nodules?
yes. So
Okay.
these are the nodules at the surface up here, and then these are the sinusoids in here.
Okay.
Okay? Now, let's see if I can find one. Okay. So, we said that these are the nodules, these little circles out here. You guys see how this is the capsule, this pink thing, and then it dips in right here, okay? We didn't talk about this in the drawing, but these are what we call trabeculae. So if we look at this model right here, can you guys see how, like, the outer pink surface is the capsule, but you have like these little indentions coming in, kind of separating the areas? All of these little indentions of the capsule are what we call trabeculae. And the whole purpose of them is to divide the lymph node into like sections so that like the nodules don't get overwhelmed. It's basically saying that this nodule has to like watch this area, this nodule watches this area, that nodule watches that area, as opposed to them having to watch like everywhere all at once. Okay, kind of like just divides up their area of surveillance. Any questions on these structures? Do you guys see the difference between the lymph node and the spleen? Okay.
Yes.
All right, so we're looking at these lymphoid nodules. They look like these really dark purple spots. What we're gonna look at next is the small intestine, specifically the ileum. So go to slide number 17. Okay, so this slide right here, this slide is this model, okay? First of all, can you guys see the how there's like little fingers coming up right here? Those are these little finger-like structures that look like, they're called villi. You guys see all those at the top? Okay,